Today we're taking a cautious look at Fousey and his history of crash outs leading up to his most recent one. It's honestly sad to see. I can't believe this man is still allowed to make content and stream after all the terrible things he's done. Yet reportedly, he's been offered a $100 million kick deal. You heard that right, it's $100 million. Despite his history of mental instability and potentially putting himself in danger and in others, Fousey continues down a destructive path. Each time his behavior seems to get worse, requiring increasingly longer periods of involuntary confinement. These people around him don't help his condition at all. They just see him as a money source and a way to make content. Fousey has had countless public episodes over the years. One time, after Keemstar made a documentary about him, he had an event where he sang some terrible rap songs and said that Drake was going to be there, and he never showed up. During his speech, he spoke about his struggle with bipolar disorder and depression, even mentioning self-harm. Yet before this, he was acting erratically and making questionable statements. After a period of silence, he got a deal with Kick, which seemed positive at first. However, things quickly spiraled. He met a woman at an airport who was intoxicated, and after some questionable interactions, he helped her with a tattoo removal and other things. While he was initially kind, the situation took an inappropriate turn. He later claimed it was a joke, but people saw through it. Following this incident, he appeared on Bradley Martin's podcast to apologize, but his therapist later revealed that he had indeed crossed lines with this woman, further damaging his credibility. This behavior is unacceptable, especially for someone with such influence over young audiences. The next day, Fousey was banned from YouTube, Twitch, for allegedly drunk driving, even closing his eyes while on the road. He then moved to Kick, where his behavior continued to escalate, even to the point of swatting himself at a hotel. He's also been seen running into traffic, pretending to meditate in bars, and at one point slapped Jack Doherty, which I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing. In a interesting turn, he later staged a scene claiming there was a gun to his head, which the police took seriously. This cycle continues. He comes back, stirs up more trouble, and then disappears. Recently, he went viral for yet another crash out after securing a $100 million deal with Kick, which didn't even last 3 days. He declared he will live stream everything, yet day one of his planned 30-day stream was filled with troubling incidents. One incident involved him shouting at his fans, telling them to make his G7 movement bigger than losing his patience and screaming at the crowd. This isn't exactly inspiring leadership. He even hired a cameraman, then blamed him for a music leak despite knowing he was mic'd up the whole time. He continually berates those around him, including his manager, whom he reportedly punched, allegedly. At this point, people only watch him for his quote-unquote crash outs, and he didn't even last a single day on Kick without firing someone. Fousey argued with Eddie, the person who secured his Kick deal, and threatened to switch to Twitch if he got banned from Kick. Ultimately, Kick did ban him one day into his... Kick did ban him one day into his stream. He didn't even make it the full 30, but Fousey claimed the industry is silencing him on Drama Alert. The truth is, Fousey needs help. If left unchecked, he may harm himself or others. This destructive cycle only continues, fueled by enablers. That's all I have to say.